10 habits that make people dislike you. Psychologists agree that you have only a few seconds to make others like you and want to spend more time with you. This is the power of a first impression, and it cannot be easily changed. If you want to make the most of it and present yourself in the best possible light, check out these 10 habits that make people dislike you instantly. Number 1. Bragging. This may not surprise you. Bragging is a big turnoff for both men and women. When you talk about how kind, honest, selfless, or smart you are, people will most likely roll their eyes. Despite that, many people still brag about many things on their first dates or even job interviews. Men usually brag about how successful they are, and women love to talk about how independent they are or how many interests they have. Humble bragging is even worse. It is actually bragging masked by a complaint or humility. For instance, your friend might say, "I hate that I look so young. The other day I was asked for an ID." This kind of false modesty isn't fooling anyone. Number 2. Oversharing on social media. Do you have a Facebook friend who seems incapable of even eating breakfast without sharing it? Or maybe you're that person who constantly posts everything on social media. You might think that sharing photos will help you build more and stronger relationships. But research shows that sharing too many photos can actually damage your real-life relationships and make everyone dislike you. If you share every detail of your life on Facebook, other people might think your aim is not to enjoy, but to get more and more likes. You can seem a little vain or self-centered. Number 3. Disclosing too much too early. Some people have a habit of sharing too much personal information too early in the relationship. For instance, have you ever known someone that would without hesitation tell you on a first date that their brother is having an affair? This is off-putting to the majority of people. The main reason this makes other people dislike you immediately is that it makes you seem insecure. It is better if you simply share some details about your hobbies and interests. This can make you seem warm and more likable. Number 4. Asking too many questions. When you meet someone new, asking too many questions can make them dislike you fast. Nobody likes to feel like they're being interrogated, right? It is okay to ask a few questions to show genuine interest in other people, but asking too many questions while also not talking about yourself at all can quickly backfire. Getting to know each other should be an enjoyable conversation. It should never look like a police interrogation, or people will find you nosy and intrusive. Number 5. Using your phone during a conversation. Well, we all do this one sometimes. But if you do this all the time, during business meetings or while having lunch with a friend, you should really consider changing this habit. This is a very disrespectful behavior that other people mostly resent. Other people will think that you're not listening to them or even that they are boring to you. It is important to give other people your full attention. If you must check your phone, inform others in advance and explain the importance of it. Number 6. Constant tardiness. It happens to all of us occasionally to arrive late to a meeting or date. There are always unpredictable circumstances. But if this happens too often, then it can be considered a habit that will annoy other people and make them dislike you. Constant tardiness is usually considered rude. When you frequently show up late, people will think that you don't respect them or value their time enough. In return, they will start disrespecting you. It surely means that you don't know how to or want to manage your time effectively. Number 7. Gossiping. A lot of us occasionally engage in what can be considered harmless gossiping. But if you find most of your conversations being about other people and their lives, then it's high time to stop. Gossiping makes you look envious and simply bad. Not only does it show bad manners, but it also damages both personal and professional relationships. It is a sign to others that you are not trustworthy, and people don't like that. Number 8. Close-mindedness. Open and constructive communication is the basis of every relationship. But it is hard to communicate openly with a close-minded person. People who think that they're always right are no fun to be around. No one likes a know-it-all. These people are inflexible and often negative, which is why others have a hard time liking them. If you are close-minded, it will be hard to see things from other people's perspectives. You will end up convincing them of your point of view, and that will eventually drive them away. Number 9. Negativity. If you have a habit of always complaining and talking negatively about everything, you will often find yourself alone at parties. Constant criticism takes the joy out of everything. Life is hard enough. No one wants to be with a person who constantly points it out to them. Most people will try to cheer you up and make you look on the bright side. If you don't accept their attempts, they will most probably leave. Number 10. Bad personal hygiene. This should go without saying. If you want people to like you, especially upon first meeting with them, maintain good personal hygiene. Bad breath, body odor, and filthy hands or nails are very bad for social relationships. The majority of people have a built-in aversion to dirt and other people's body secretions. Most people know how to stay on top of personal hygiene. Because of that, those who don't care about hygiene come across as pretty ignorant and repulsive. Do you have any examples of habits that make you dislike people instantly? Share it in the comments section below. Before you leave, our team will be very happy if you can give this video a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe and click the notification bell so that you can be notified every time we upload a new video. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.